Oh, I see a tractor. Well, guys, you may not know where we are. Well, I don't know if we know where we are. We're somewhere in Adrian, Missouri. One of Dad's buddies has got some cool stuff for us to come check out. I figured I'd do a little video on it. God dang, this driveway sucks, just like Missouri roads. And we're gonna check out some cool stuff. I figured just do a little video on it. What says you about what we're gonna come look at, Dad?
I don't know. I hope we're in the right spot.
I hope so too. It's starting to look like hill stuff going on.
Ooh, look at all the cool stuff.
Ooh. Well, that's a service truck, all right. I see a boat.
I see an old mud truck back here. Michael sent it.
Yeah, Michael will be having a moment down there. Sorry, this road is very bumpy.
There's the mower.
There is the mower.
There's probably the tractor.
Yep, there's everything right there we came to look at. So, I guess Dad needs to go warn his buddy that he said that he was coming to look at everything. He didn't even call in advance, typical Dad. And make sure we're not going to get shot, and we'll check in. Just for Dad. So it's a WD, not a 45. Pretty clean. Magneto's still in place. I believe he said power steering's been added. Front end loader. This is one piece of equipment Dad's after. There's a giant John Deere mower that him and my uncle are going after for the farm. What I'm after is down in the woods. This thing's actually a lot cleaner than I thought it would be. Pretty nice. Tires ain't too bad looking, really. I mean, considering what shape Dad's are in his D14. Wheels rotted out, which that's not so bad actually. I've seen them way worse. Actually, Dad's D14 wheels were way worse than that. We welded them up with a TIG welder. Good front end. It's actually really clean. It is really clean. Got a GM alternator on it already. That's good. Yeah, this thing's freaking clean. It's not all oily and greasy and dirty. It's actually not rusty either. It's painted. It's an older paint job, so clearly. So I think this one's going to be well worth Dad's purchase. It's still got the snap couplers on it. Drawbar. There's a little C over here. Yeah, that's power steering, all right. Yeah, I think this one's going to be good. Get this one instead of being a parts tractor. I think it's going to be a runner as it is. Be my, well, I wouldn't take nothing off of it. I'd probably just keep it. We get it running again. So let's go see what's hidden. This hidden gem I'm after that Dad has talked me into. You know, it's never a good sign when a man says, well, towards the bush.
Here's the thing. Iron breeds weeds.
Yeah.
Well, especially when you can't get through on a mower around.
Yeah.
Trim around.
It's well camouflaged, we'll say that much.
Oh, I will tell you.
Still in there?
Yeah, it's in here. It's right back here.
It's right.
It's right in there somewhere.
Right in there.
You'll see it.
Oh, this is fantastic.
This is a 1936 TO20 International Crawler.
I can see a track.
It's basically, you remember F20 tractors?
Mm-hmm.
It's an F20 crawler.
See, that's what I was looking for on the internet. And all I could find is TO30.
Yeah, I couldn't find nothing under TO.
Oh, wait. You
Well,
found
they may have
TO20.
just called them T20s. I can't remember for sure.
Yeah, if it's a T20, then I know what it is.
Then it goes into like the D, and that's the diesel.
And everything's there except the side fitting. As far as on the machine itself.
There we
The
go.
undercarriage is in pretty good shape. The gas tank needs to be rebuilt. A tree fell on it. Of course, you know, it needs a total rebuild.
Right. That's the kind of shit we kind of like.
Oh, you should have seen this place 15 years ago. I had like 60 tractors in here.
No shit.
Wow.
Yeah. We'll go in. I'll show you a few pictures of some of the stuff I used to have.
Do you mind if I pull your vines off?
Just take them with you if you want.
Oh, there it is.
That's the back of it.
It's got a PTO. Yeah, we got a PTO
And it's got a drawbar.
and a drawbar.
Ooh,
Here you go.
Ah,
Here, Mike.
Thank you. What are we drinking today?
Michelob.
Oh,
the fancy stuff.
oh yeah.
There's the garden.
Oh, that's pretty. Why couldn't the tractor be out like there?
Fair-sized garden.
It is.
That's a huge garden.
Yeah, actually, I didn't get half of what I wanted to get in this year. Every time I turned around, we had freaking 10 inches of rain down here.
Well, that's about as much.
Yeah, there's a little half-ass pond right there where the trees are.
Wow.
I wanted to go around it with, I've got my few of my watermelons up here. They were, I don't even know if they're going to make, they were insulate. But I wanted to put them down around that pond because it stays moist down there all the time.
Oh, that'd be great.
And then, shit, I could never get in there. Every time I turned
Holy
around,
moly.
We had one a 3-day spot here. We had 13 and a half inches of rain.
That's great.
So what we have here is what is believed to be a T20 International Harvester Crawler. And yeah, it's right there. The back of it's right here. We kind of got it uncovered. I'm going to take some time. I wish I would have brought the actual camera and tripod. I could have filmed a little bit of speedy shear, but I guess we're just going to try and clear some of this stuff off, maybe get a good look at it. There's the PTO shaft and everything. So just a little bit rougher than I really had in mind, but we get a good look at it, maybe it's not so bad. All right, guys, well, look at that. You can see it. And most of this I done with my bare hands. There's some of these vines that are a little too green, so I went to the truck. We're not getting this thing today. We didn't bring the low boy or trailer or anything. Just wanted to see this and the other tractors, but I decided I'm going to try and uncover more of it, so I went and got my saw. This is all we have. I didn't come prepared. Plus, I wore my Scott Speed Shop shirt, and I've got weird allergies to certain leaves and foliage, so my sleeves are down completely. But I mean, the undercarriage, like Troy said, it's actually in good shape. And pretty good looking, at least what you can see. I have to get Dad out here. Dad really knows how to inspect undercarriage stuff. Dad comes from this world, I don't. I come from the car world. But we have the top of the hood, but no sides. That kind of sucks, because the sides are really cool. They're louvered. Seat's gone, of course. It's probably evaporated into the world. Gas tank needs completely replaced. It had a tree fall on it and it's rusted out. This is your throttle. These are your hand clutches for your steering and stuff. Your shifter. We got some major problems though. I mean, so come up here to the engine. 3 of 4 spark plugs is missing. Like, they're not even in there. And I don't know how long this thing's really been sitting. That's not good. So the other problem, that's the exhaust right there. That is full of dirt and everything else. So I don't think this engine's ever going to run again. At least not without a serious overhaul. That really sucks. Really sucks. I really wanted this thing, because this thing would look cool, you know, out at the farm, you know, tooting around, having fun. But I just don't know if it's going to be worth the time and money to fix it. All depends on the price. Of course, if you guys are wondering why I want this, my grandpa, who passed away when I was 3 years old, started the Scott construction business, which my uncle runs now, and his son, mainly with dozers and stuff, old catz and stuff. And didn't get to know my grandpa too long. Obviously, I was 3 years old. And having something with tracks has always been something that's entertained me. I always loved old excavators, track hoes, shovels, steam stuff especially. But this right here being a 1936, it's old, it's cool, it looks cool. If we can get this thing running, it'd kind of like transport me back to, you know, I could be like with my grandpa or something. It'd mainly just be to fart around at the farm, you know, have fun on. You can't put a blade on it or nothing. It's not built for a dozer blade. It's basically a tractor with tracks. They call it the track tractor. And it is a T20, I believe. I haven't got to the serial number yet. Probably on the other side, but she's just rough. I mean, she's really rough. But I'm gonna keep digging her out. I think she deserves to see a little bit of sunlight for, I don't know. First, probably the shade was probably what was saving her. But you know what? We're gonna dig her out, see if it's worth, you know, putting money into or not. So I'll get back to cutting. I got a lot of sawing to do. This is not a very big saw. Alrighty guys, so we talked it over with Troy, Dad's buddy. And oh, I guess I haven't shown you. I don't know if I actually showed you this or not, if I filmed it. Hang on. I did. I filmed walking around it. I put the hood on it. So it's pretty rough. It's rougher than we thought. But Troy's assured us they make all the parts for this thing. We're gonna look it up. Dad says the undercarriage got a little bit of wear, but it's in good shape otherwise. I got an education. I will not try to act like I know everything. Sprockets are nice and rounded still, they're not sharp. Dad says the pins, wherever the heck they are, says they're good. Just a little bit of slop, but not much. It's all good. I don't see a whole lot of like crazy repairs or nothing, big welds. So the verdict is, we're buying it. Dad and I are gonna go in halvesies on this thing, and we're gonna basically restore it. We didn't think we were gonna do a full-blown restoration on this thing, but it's probably gonna need it. But it's a piece of history. It's a 1936 T20 International Harvester. I think it's International Harvester. Could be McCormick Deering, but one thing I'll show you that is good is just sitting here playing. You know, all steering clutches work. At least the levers work. And then the shifter, of course, it moves. And this is your throttle. That's actually moving. And it locks in place. This is your advanced retard for the timing. And this is a hand crank model. That's going to be fun. The hand crank is up in the front still, thank God. The radiator actually looks really good. The engine's just going to be the biggest thing in this gas tank. Basically going to have to refabricate a gas tank for it. And this model has kerosene on top and gasoline in the back. At least that's what Troy said. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to be pulling this thing out of here. And I don't know when. It'll be next weekend, weekend after, just whenever my uncle gets the low boy out, because we're not only pulling this home, it's like 6,000 or 7,000 pounds. That WD-40, or that WD up there for Dad, that Alice Chalmers, there's a great big John Deere batwing mower we're going to be picking up for him. I do apologize, Troy, for tearing up all this stuff, but it's going to get done eventually. One thing that does suck is this is actually a toolbox here, right here. It's gone. It's rotted away. The seat's gone too. I mean, she's pretty rough, but it's better than scrap, I guess. You know, I hate to see. One of my favorite YouTube channels is Jonathan, and I just hate seeing stuff get scrapped. I know he does too. It's why he got that old crane going. He got those steam engines and everything else, just wanting to save things from getting destroyed. Because once they're gone, they're gone. You can't get them back. And a piece of equipment like this, yeah, it's not a dozer. You can't really use it as a dozer. It's a tractor with tracks on it, which is what they call it, a tractor. But I just hate to see it go to crap, get scrapped. There's a lot of good iron. It deserves better than to get scrapped. It really does. This is back when things were made by Americans for America with a lot of pride. Like, you know, everybody says screaming bald eagles and all that stuff in today's world. This is actually what built America. This is true Americana right here. You know, race cars, dragsters, all that stuff, that's cool. I love it. But this right here is what put America on the map. This kind of stuff. It's what built our country and all of our roads. And to see something like this just get destroyed. Oh, I gotta go. I have no idea where we're going. I just started videoing, Dad.
Am I going the right way?
I have no idea, but you like super close. Let me just, there we go. So let's just drive endlessly until I can finish this video. How about that?
Alright.
So Dad bought himself some tires for the tractor, brand new. brand spanking new. And Dad made a deal on everything. So we're gonna be saving the crawler. We're not gonna let it, you know, Troy would never let it get scrapped, but anybody else, you know, anything happened to Troy, probably unfortunately would have been scrapped. So we saved it from that horrible fate that could have potentially happened to it, or you know, anything else. Dad got himself a pretty sweet WD out with Chalmers, which I'm not much of a WD guy, neither is Dad, but that thing's pretty sweet. And got the big old John Deere mower, the tires, pretty cool.
Front end loader.
Yeah, WD's got front end loader, power steering, all that cool
It
stuff.
had forks on it.
And it forks. Yeah, forks.
Yeah, it had forks on it. I'm going to ask you about the bucket.
Oh, I didn't know it had forks.
Yeah, there's forks on it right now.
Huh. Well, that's a pretty excursion. And as always, we want to thank you guys for checking this one out. We will be coming back to really get the crawler, rescue it out of that little hole, and bring it back to the house where we can work on it and hopefully get it to run. Like I said, it is a hand crank model. The hand crank is there, thank God. But that is going to be a massive workout. Just take that thing apart, get it running again. So
Look at her.
we're going the right way. We are now in Adrian. So we'll catch you guys the next one. So as always, take care and bye-bye.